when one of us gets ready to drive, Odie gets really excited. He'll jump up on the dash from the back and kind of say, "Come on, let's go. I'm ready." Sometimes he'll get the zoomies. So he'll leap from the back, kind of, to the front seat and then to the dash. He'll just start running, and it's kind of like parkour, where he's bouncing off the seat or the dashboard or the steering wheel. Sometimes he'll do a somersault on the steering wheel and end up in the floor and then jump over to the other side. Sometimes he'll play when we have the squeegee. Sometimes he'll play, batting at the windshield when we're cleaning our windows. But Odie is the perfect trucking companion. He makes sure things run smoothly.
No. Odie.
He's usually up on the dash looking out.
Odie. Odie, are you a good boy?
Never in my life did I think a cat would join our journey. Me and my husband have been truckers for about 17 years. One day we stopped at a truck stop in Oregon and we found this cat. He basically came out of the bushes. He was pretty skinny and dirty. It was in the middle of the summer. You could tell he had been out there for a while. And he demanded to be petted. He was really happy to see us. He just, came right out to my husband and was rubbing up against his leg. He had no collar on. Are you okay? Are you healthy? We checked him for a microchip. We asked around the truck stop there, and we also called around to some of the shelters, and nobody ever reported him missing. I think he might have been somebody else's cat, another truck driver. And maybe he got out of that guy's truck or somebody let him go. I think he was dumped just because he seemed like he had been a trucker cat. He was just so used to the lifestyle. I'm the animal person, but my husband was the one who actually was like, well, we can't leave him here. And so, of course, I'm on board. I'm like, sure, okay, we can take him with us. So the plan was to take him with us, and then we would find him a good home. Because we have never had a cat on the truck in all the years we've been out here. So I was a little worried, about taking him with us. And then we were going to get him neutered and get him his shots. And by that time, we'd had him a week. But he was born to be a trucker kitty, and we had already decided. We'd pretty much just said, no, he's our kitty. We're cat parents now.
No. Here he comes. Hey, I'm trying to save you.
We have 3 dogs with us as well. Our 15-year-old Cocker Spaniel, who's perfect with everybody, and 2 boxers that we inherited from friends of ours who passed away. So it took him a few days. He was a little nervous, the first 24 hours or so. But then, immediately he took to our dogs. And then he was pretty much the king of the truck and laying on the dashboard. We've taught him from very early on he's not allowed to be anywhere where the driver is when the truck is in motion. So if he does get feisty, he'll go play in the bunk area, and then he'll usually sleep. And then when we stop, he'll usually get up and kind of see where we're at, what's going on, stuff like that. But usually he's a good boy. He has a cubby hole on top of one of our closets.
Odie.
he really likes. The dash in front of the passenger side. He loves stretching out there and sunning himself. That's probably his most favorite place to sleep. He has such a fun personality. He's so willing to try new things. So we started him right away walking on a leash. So he'll go with us on hikes. And he likes to get out and explore and eat grass. One of his favorite things is to play in the snow. He loves playing in the snow. And there was one time where he was trying to catch snowflakes when they were falling really heavy from the sky. He kind of likes water too. I wouldn't say he likes swimming, but he's not afraid to go walk through a puddle or something like that. He can be vocal at times. So he can be very sweet, but then he also is a spicy kitty.
Can I borrow your stapler?
You know, he will grab my husband's hat or he'll pull things off the dash. He's funny. He makes us laugh. But I think that's also part of his orangeness. He makes him unique.
Odie, come here.
Move, buddy.
Odie.
Time to go. Move. Move.
Never in my life did I think a cat would join our journey. I wouldn't know what to do without him. He's my best little buddy. We have had some people, quite a few people actually, say things like cats don't belong in the truck. And I always just say, you know, my cat gets to be with me basically 24 hours a day. He gets to see new scenery every single day. Even if he doesn't get to go out every day, we'll roll the window down a little bit so he can smell. He's experiencing things all the time. So I'd say he has a pretty good life. We adore him to pieces. And I wouldn't change anything about him.